Hi Michelle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
You're great. That's great to hear. So just like last time, everything that you say will in the session will stay confidential. Unless I feel it's just for safety reason, I need to report something for both for our safeties or anyone else around us, then I'll have to do that. Also, just like last time, consent. You consent to treatment. You want to be here and feel comfortable.
Yes.
This is a safe space, so anything you say, feel comfortable to say whatever you'd like to say.
Okay.
So last time we spoke, you talked about your having trouble with sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
How has that been?
A little bit better, but still not getting adequate sleep.
And when you say adequate, are you sleeping maybe like less than 8 hours a night, or
Oh yes, much less.
and has it always been like that, or has that been
No.
something that's been new?
I mean, it's been going on for a couple of years, but like we talked about before,
Mm-hmm.
I always assumed it was work-related stress, but
Mhm.
now I'm
You're not
retired.
working, so it's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
That's what you said last time. It's still affecting you a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, well I guess this session we can talk about some goals, and we can sort of come up with some ideas that could help you with your sleep. Hopefully, with these goals, you'll be able to eventually get adequate sleep.
Okay.
So I guess the first goal we can talk about is maybe. So I always thought that a good idea before you go to sleep is to not be on your devices for at least 1 to 2 hours before you go to sleep, just so it gives you can like give your mind a rest and sort of relax and get into like a nice sleep RAM,
Mm-hmm.
so you feel comfortable. So that could be the first goal. No electronics for the first 1 to 2 hours before, and that could be a goal for the next maybe 3 days. You want to make sure your goals are realistic and not, they're sustainable. I guess the second goal we could do maybe for the next week, or maybe it's just do 3 days, three days to a week. You can track your sleep, so make it a sleep schedule, so you'll be knowing you can know how long each night, how many hours you were able to sleep. That gives you like an idea of how long your sleep was.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good?
So is it okay to track that with like an Apple Watch?
Yeah, you can use an app, Apple Watch, your phone, a piece of paper, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just so you can track it, so you have an idea of how many hours you're actually able to sleep. Hopefully, you'll be able to see it on your app or on your piece of paper, and you'll know how many hours you're getting. Hopefully, hopefully, your sleep will be improving, and then you can be able to track that as well. Okay. Let's do one more goal. Do you have an idea of how many hours of sleep you would like to get?
I would love to get between 7 and 8.
7 to 8 hours. Do you feel like when you sleep that many hours, you feel rested?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I need more than 8, but
No.
if I could get between 7 and 8, that would be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sleep like 7 to 8 hours, and I feel like I'm pretty rested. Do you have anything that you think that could help you or sleep throughout the night? Anything that you've done in the past that has helped you with sleeping?
Not really. Like I said before, I've tried some apps like Calm,
Mm-hmm.
but that actually didn't work for me. So I'm not sure what else I could try.
Mm-hmm. Just try to think of like maybe some goals that we can work towards.
Maybe, I've never tried a sleep mask.
That could work.
I know I prefer darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I should try using a sleep mask.
Yeah, that could work. And then even if you don't do it every single night of the week, maybe just, that could be the next goal. Maybe use a sleep mask 2 to 3 times a night. And then if it works, then, that goal is achieved. If not, then try coming up with another idea that could help you.
Yeah.
But that'll be good. So if you do goal 3, sleep mask. Remember, these goals don't have to be like, you want to make sure these goals are realistic.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want to set goals that are unrealistic.
Yeah.
And then you're just thriving, like trying to meet these expectations that are just, unrealistic. So if you don't sleep, for the first couple of months or weeks, you're not getting 8 hours of sleep automatically, don't panic.
Yeah.
It will come with time.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Okay, so this session we talked about goals. You stated that you want to sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. So hopefully before our next session, we can work towards we can work towards meeting those goals. And then next session we can meet and we can talk about how your goals went and if you were able to hopefully get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
Okay, sounds
Okay,
good.
awesome. So thank you for meeting with me today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, email, phone.
Okay, when do you think I should come back?
I would say we can call maybe or send me an email the next couple weeks, and hopefully I can see you by next month. Beginning of next month. So it gives you at least a month of goal time, and then next month we can talk about how your goals went. Okay, awesome. Well, I appreciate seeing you today, and yeah, like I said, reach out if you have any questions, and I'll see you next month.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.